Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adam Buffett and today we are going to make this delicious and tasty protein dessert in a glass packed with protein and healthy carbs that build muscles. Over time I plan to share more healthy recipes, so hit that subscribe button below this video and let's get started. To make this delicious protein dessert we will need a Greek yogurt or protein yogurt with a minimal fat, honey, which I will use as a sweetener, and protein powder, also used as a sweetener, but mainly as additional source of protein to make dessert even more packed with it. A protein powder with a neutral flavor is ideal, but you can use which flavor you want. I'm using white chocolate flavor because it's sweet and pairs well with just about anything. Next, I will use whole grain sponge cakes, which are also a source of protein and carbohydrates. Along with the sponge cakes, I will use frozen raspberries, but you can use any fruit you like. It doesn't have to be raspberries. You can even add a bit of coffee and the dessert will resemble tiramisu. But I did be careful with coffee if you want your body to absorb as many nutrients as possible, because coffee can limit nutrient absorption. In the next part of the video I will make a tiramisu style version, but for now let's stick with this recipe. Take about 100 grams of raspberries and put them in a pan. Add 100 ml of water and cook for about 5 minutes. Once the raspberries are cooked, remove the pan from the heat and let them cool for about 5 minutes. Then add a teaspoon of honey. If I had added the honey earlier to the hot raspberries, it would have lost its nutrients, and since I want this dessert to be as healthy as possible, I wait until the raspberries have cooled a bit. Now I will prepare 350 grams of Greek yogurt in a bowl, 1 scoop of protein powder, about 35 grams, and a teaspoon of honey. If you have a sweet tooth, you can add 2 teaspoons of honey, but I think it will be sweet enough. Mix everything well, then in a glass start with a layer of sponge cakes. Pour the raspberries over them. Then add the yogurt mixture. Build additional layers, again add sponge cakes and finish with sponge cakes topped with more raspberries. The sponge cakes will nicely soak up the raspberries and become soft. Put the glass in the fridge and enjoy it after 2 hours. Now let's make the protein tiramisu glass. Instead of raspberries, we will boil some water. Meanwhile, add 2 teaspoons of coffee to a bowl and pour over a bit of boiling water. Let it cool for a bit. You can sweeten it with a teaspoon of honey if you like, but it's not necessary since the sponge cakes soaked in a coffee are already quite sweet. Dip the sponge cakes into the coffee and let them soak for a moment. Then take them out and place them in a glass. The process is the same as with the first dessert. Add a layer of yogurt mixture, then sponge cakes, then another yogurt layer and top with more sponge cakes. You can also pour any leftover coffee over the sponge cake layers to help them soak even more while the dessert chills in the fridge. Put it in the fridge and it will be ready to eat in about 2 hours. Very tasty dessert. And not just tasty, but also healthy, full of protein, nutrients that help build muscle mass. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you tried this dessert and how you liked it. See you in the next video. Bye!